Hello, my name is Erin Gaber and I'm a world champion artistic roller skater, and in this tutorial we're going to be going over toe manuals. All right, let's talk about toe manuals, okay? So as you get into some more creative skating elements, toe manuals are gonna be a good thing to learn. It does open a lot of doors for a lot of cool footwork that you can do. So something that I usually have my students practice even when they're trying to learn 2-foot spins or anything like that, toe manuals, heel toe manuals, and heel manuals are a very good thing to learn, practice, and master to do a lot of other skills down the road. Okay, so toe manuals are when you go up on the toe wheels of both of your skates at the same time, okay, like this. I don't know if you can see it, I'll turn to the side. So I'm up on my toe wheels, okay. Typically, I don't recommend to do this standing still for the same reasons that you don't want to stand on a bike, a two-wheel bike, standing still. It is harder to balance that way. So you do want to have a little bit of roll. You don't need to go too fast, but just roll a little bit will be a lot easier, like this. So rolling pretty slowly, but still rolling a little bit, popping up onto the toe, okay? So generally when you're learning this, if you have toe stops, you wanna be careful that you don't go all the way onto the toe, hit your toe stops, and fall down on the ground, okay? So what I typically tell my students is you don't want to just point your toes, okay? You want to shift your weight forward in your skate just enough to lift your heels. Okay, I'm not necessarily pointing my toes as hard as I can. Okay, that will make me hit my toe stops and fall down. Okay, you want to just shift your weight forward over your toes or the front truck of your skate to where I can lift my heels off the floor. Okay, so again, you want to have one skate in front of the other. Okay, like this or this. You never want to do this with your skates next to each other. This is a very unbalanced position. If anyone has tried it, it's probably a lot harder. So you want to have your skates shifted, one skate forward. It doesn't matter which one, whichever you prefer. I would say practice both so you master both directions, okay? So once you actually get up on the toe, you actually bring your skates in line with each other so they go onto the same train track, okay? Rather than having them on their own two train tracks, because if I'm on my two wheels and out like this position, this is very unbalanced. Okay, so like if you take the anatomy of our skate, we have two trucks that are perfectly square to each other, one in front of the other. If I just go up on one truck on each skate, that's kind of the same as one roller skate. So I want to merge them into one line rather than having them out here. Okay, so as you get into this position and you roll, you're actually going to end up bringing your skates in line. This also has you engage your leg muscles to keep those legs tight and to keep them strong, which makes it to where you can stay on the toe longer. Okay, I know this looks very simple, but there's a lot of work happening with my muscles in my legs, my calf, and my foot, and my core. Okay, so you want to keep your core straight or tight, keep your core tight and strong, okay? This foot, I would recommend starting with the front toe wheels down, heel up, then shifting the back foot up off the heel, okay? Once again, I want to get them in line. This is more balanced than having them out like this. Okay, this is a lot more work on my legs. It's harder to stabilize yourself that way. Okay, so bring them together, lock these muscles in together nice and tight. You're gonna keep your legs nice and strong. You can bend them if you want. I don't recommend being on straight knees. Bend them a little bit, but you're gonna have to keep these quad muscles engaged, okay? And stay forward on the toes. And you wanna make sure you practice this off the floor first on your carpet or an area where you're not gonna roll, just so you really understand what muscles are doing what, because the worst thing you'd be get on the floor and then you didn't realize you're gonna be working your muscles so much and hurt yourself because you weren't prepared. Okay, so try this off the floor first, go up on your toe wheels, just try to get your balance. Again, it's gonna be a little harder without rolling, but try that first, make sure you are comfortable with it, and then go ahead and go on the floor, try it like that. Roll a little bit, it's gonna be safer than just trying to go up on your toes, okay? Again, you wanna have your skates in line because this is more balanced than having them out like this on their own train tracks, okay? So on one train track, put your front toe down first, lift your front heel, then lift your back heel, okay? Once again, keep your core strong and tight, your arms out for balance always when you're learning new things, okay? And keep your knees soft, okay? So you can absorb any of those wiggles. Okay, and then go down. Once you've mastered one, practice the other side as well. So you wanna make sure you are comfortable with both. So that way, when you go to do a cool trick or something else down the road, you don't have to do it one way because you only practice it with that one foot. Okay, you wanna practice it with both skates forward. Once again, my name is Erin Gaber. Thank you so much for joining us in this tutorial going over toe manuals.